I don't know what that means. All I know is we're trying to negotiate. But he takes it into his, here come the police, guys. Here come the police. Here come the police. Here they are. Here they are. Here's the police. Here's the police. Police are here, guys. So we'll have to talk to him here in a second. Here's the point. He goes out there. He doesn't even go out there. He pays someone to take pictures in front of Ben Dotty's house, okay? And then he tells them, I better hurry up quickly here. He told me he went out there and roughed up Ben Eth, fought him and beat him up, and Maxine Waters, a politician, told him to kill Ben Eth with a fentanyl syringe. Hey guys. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, do me a favor?
Yep.
Hey, stop.
Hey, how's it going?
Stop.
Oh, stop. I couldn't hear.
You have a weapon on you.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
So.
I have one in my vehicle, but I do not have a weapon on me.
Okay.
Okay.
Do me a favor. Take out your whatever fanny pack.
Sorry, I reached too fast. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Take out your
Sorry.
fanny pack.
Okay.
Put your phone down.
Okay.
Put your phone down.
Okay. I'll put the phone down. Okay.
Put the phone.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Put the phone down.
Put the fanny pack down.
Okay.
What's going on?
What's going on? This man inside of this house.
Actually, he's gonna check you real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just the weapons.
I'm sorry. I have a. Okay. Okay. Yep. No weapons. No weapons.
Where in the car is your gun?
It's in the back seat.
Back seat?
Yep.
Is anybody else in the car?
Yes, there's someone in the car.
Who's in the car? Who?
What's that?
Who's in your car?
Who's in my car?
Yes.
Okay. Let's.
Who's in your car?
Who's in my car?
Who's in your truck, sir?
Cassie is in my car. Cassie's in my truck.
All right, Cassie.
Cassie's in my truck. My wife knows that we're here, by the way. She knows we came to do this. But my wife is aware. So we're live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
We've got about 2,500 people watching. So Cassie is a girl I had an affair with. She's involved in the situation with me and this guy here. My wife knows. We were just at my daughter's tennis match. Cassie and I have came over here because this man is extorting me. He's death threatening me. He stole my Lamborghini. My Lamborghini is in his garage right now.
In today's video, we'll show you the best moments of the TJ Jet replica to Ben Armstrong over the Bitboy Crypto YouTube channel scandal on the latest Altcoin Daily interview. In this video, TJ explained his side of the story and exposes Bitboy for stealing millions of dollars from the company. TJ claims that Ben took funds from the company to his own bank account, and he also explains why they decide to kick out Ben of Hit Network. If you like crypto drama, this video is for you. And if you're trading in crypto or are already a trader, check our pinned comment for some massive sign-up bonuses.
So it was a variety of different substances. He's already named a lot of them, but for, it was a lot of the steroids abuse. And I think Xanax was verified. And again, a lot of this is going to come out, the details in the evidence that comes out, but a variety of different steroid abuse, muscle relaxer abuse. Like I said, I believe I mentioned he was taking Adderall or asking his assistant for Adderall, and more. So for me, it was the behavior effect of the substances, the rage, the mood swings, the bizarre choices. So that, that's where the substances come from. A lot of that's self-admitted by him. And he did try to get me to do that multiple times. He tried to pay me off, buy me off, just say, look, just take this money and go home and look the other way. You'll be happier. But I couldn't do that for all of the other employees knowing what I knew at that point. It was just too much. And like I said, it wasn't about the money for me. It's about what's doing. I think, it's about what's standing up for what's right. No, I would not have changed anything. I knew most likely it was going to come here. Like I said, he told me he was going to do this at the very beginning. I feel like this is still the right thing to do. We're going to get through it. And, it's standing up for what's right is never the wrong thing to do. He is entitled to a 67% owner's draw, and he's taken well more than 67% of his owner's draw. So that's not how I think the biggest issue with a lot of this is Ben really doesn't understand the difference between himself and the company. He says, I own 67% of the company, which is true, but he acts like he owns 100% of the company. And when you own 67% of the company, you can't just do whatever you want with all the assets all the time. So he took an owner's draw home every single week. When I said he withdrew millions of dollars from the company, it's because he did. Millions of dollars from the company he took home personally. And that's for his 67% of his owner's draw. That doesn't mean you can do whatever you want with the corporate funds and the corporate balance sheet. I mean, you understand business, like, you know, the difference between a corporate treasury and your personal bank account, right? Almost none of our statements we're making don't have evidence behind them. That was the entire purpose of having the attorneys take statements to begin with. They took statements, they followed up on the statements, and we've been, collecting information ever since. A variety of ways he did that. I'm not going to get into all of them. One of the ones that was cited in the complaints, we had a lot of NFTs, Bored Apes, Mutant Apes, several other NFTs that were company assets that he would basically leverage. You put up collateral, take a loan against it, use it for gambling, and then lost the asset. So he lost several $100,000 worth of NFT assets. We also had our corporate portfolios that we used to show and do videos for. I mean, we would do a portfolio video every Friday. And then at one point, he more or less just drained all those portfolios, sent those to stake. So a lot of funds disappearing to different places, unauthorized movements of funds, to personal, business funds going into personal places or to gambling places, as well as, all sorts of stuff on travel. And, there's a lot when it comes to misappropriation of funds. But to be honest, I don't really want to go into too many of those details for a variety of reasons. Drug test were the drugs in question. And really, there was a lot of other questions that came out about that drug test as far as the validity of it. That's an interesting take. Ego, you could say as well, has played a big part of this. And I do think a lot of people have seen changes on the channel over time to behavior. Was it the fame? Was it the substances? Was it the variety of other things? Like, that's anybody's guess. It's probably only Ben can answer that. But there is no doubt Ben Armstrong today is not the same Ben Armstrong that used to run the channel. And I signed the document, but the patents are in the company's name, or the copyrights or the trademarks. It's all done for the company, on the company's behalf. We hired an attorney to do it. She did it. I signed it because I was the CEO, and either one of us could have signed it, and it wouldn't have changed the fact that the trademark is owned by the company. And when whoever's, when he was no longer with the company, he doesn't own the trademark. But again, I don't care. If we were going to rebrand anyway, and he wanted to still be Bitboy Crypto, like, what difference does it make to me? Like, that was all we could have talked about, any of that and all of that. Like, all the stuff he's saying about his son's channel being stolen, that's not true. The jerseys, like, none of that's true. They've never communicated a request for any of that stuff. It's all here, and sure, we'll transfer it to him. His son, I don't think, wants to do his channel right now. If he does, let us know. We'll be happy to work all that stuff out. But it needs to be communicated through attorneys, not through, right? I mean, right. He's threatening me right now. He's still sending me threatening texts and texting my wife, and we just got to get to a point of sane communication. And unfortunately, we've never been able to do that throughout this whole process. It's been a battle. I've been trying to do that with him. Like I said, his uncle came into town for a week and tried to talk to him and call him and, and get him to go to rehab, get some help, whatever it was. And he's just been unwilling to listen and receive help from almost anyone. And the more they tried, the more he turned on him. I mean, I can't believe what he's saying about his uncle now. I've never tried to bribe his uncle. I've never, his uncle's not, this is all just crazy. There's no giant conspiracy for 8 of the closest people who cared for him the most, or 7 or 6 or whatever he's saying. Like, there's no conspiracy for all of the people who cared most about him to overthrow him for what? I just don't even understand. So that's what's very frustrating for all of us in this situation, is it's causing, we've been going through hell here for the last 3-4 weeks, people in tears, playing counselor every day. Like I said, getting threatening messages, all the hate that's getting spewed on social towards us it's a lot for a lot of these people.